Hey guys, Lucas here. Welcome to this video, which is something slightly different on my channel. I'm going to be showing you how I edit a DayZ video. Now today is Monday the 13th of April. Last night on the Sunday, myself and Matt played some DayZ for a couple hours on the UKZ Nation Overpoch NAP server. Now you'll see the episode first, but this will be released after the episode, probably the day after, and this is sort of my process on how I'm editing the video. Now, I'm going to be using Sony Vegas, which some of you may or may not have seen before, but this is what it looks like. Now, I'm not going to explain to you how everything works. I'll just sort of tell you how I use Vegas. This might not even be the best way to do it, but I hope you guys enjoy this anyway. So this is my project that I've got set up at the moment. I've got two video clips up here. One of them is the one that I'll be using, which is about, how long did we record for? Just under 2 hours. You can see 1 hour, 58 minutes we played for. And hopefully you'll have enjoyed the episode before you're watching this one. But we got some cool stuff that happened. This might even turn into 2 episodes. I don't know yet, but I'll show you editing 1 episode first. Now, you might be wondering, if you have used Sony Vegas before, where the preview screen is. Now, I've got a 2-screen setup here. The way I edit is my main timeline and everything is on my right-hand screen with all my files and my music files and my intro file and everything up at the top there. On my second screen, which I can switch across to by pressing this button, which, did that work? I don't know. Don't think it did. This is my recording software. There we go. There we go. My preview screen is on the other one. So this is over here is my preview screen. So hopefully I'll be able to switch back and forth a little bit to show you that. So excuse the non-professional way I'm doing this video, but it's the first time I've done anything like this. So I'm going to switch back to this one here. The cam sometimes doesn't work, so I need to just sort of activate that while I'm back up so you can see me. Hello. Okay, let's get into this. So, like I said, we recorded for about 2 hours last night. The way I like to start my DayZ videos is by having a little bit of comedy at the beginning. Now, we talk a lot of rubbish when we play DayZ, but there was a certain bit that I want to use at the beginning, which was when we were coming down out of the base. So Matt's got a floating base, and I think it was when we were on the elevator on the way down. I can't remember if this was it here. Did I go down first? I did go down first, so it's not that bit there. It's a little bit later on in the video, probably when we came back down again, so it will be here somewhere. Let's go. Yep, here we go. Right. So let's have a little listen. This could get confusing. I won't talk while the video's playing, so you don't confuse it with my voice and Matt's voice, etc. Let's have a look. In fact, which one?
So this is locked, yeah. I go.
Okay, what I'm going to do is go into the properties of the video clip here. I'm going to turn the aspect ratio. I'm going to disable the maintain aspect ratio button. I'm going to disable the resample. Makes it a little bit better quality. And it looks like this top audio file is Matt's and the in-game sounds. So I'm going to turn that up a little bit. And I'm going to turn me up a tad as well, because I'm this bottom audio track. So my audio is this bottom audio track here, and the game sounds and Matt's voice is this audio track here. So let's reduce that just a little bit too. And let's have another listen.
Sketchy. Elevators are really sketchy.
You need some better elevator music, Matt.
Dum 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 dum. Da 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 dum 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 dum. Da na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Nice. Right, so that's the bit I'm going to use as the little intro, because it's quite funny. So I'm going to start it from here. I'm going to split that and then cut that off, and then drag this all the way back to the beginning, and it's going to end when I say nice.
Na na na.
Nice. Cool. So that's going to be my little sort of comedy bit at the beginning, and I've got these intro files which I used ages ago, and it's got some cool intro music, but I might need to drag it down to another audio track because it is quite loud. So let's turn that down a bit, and I want to sort of insert a video track here so I can sort of morph it over the top. Now this video file. I'll leave a link in the description where you can actually find this intro, because I didn't make the intro. It becomes well, it's fairly well done, so I definitely didn't make it, but it's quite cool little intro, and he's got intros that he creates for all kinds of games. So check out the description if you want to check it out. So what I want to do is fade this one out here as well, and sort of fade it in with the music. Nice. And if I switch across to the other screen now, so you can see what that looks like, and I'll just drag that across there. There we go. So this is it.
You need some better elevator music, Matt. Dum 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 dum. Da 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 dum 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 dum. Da na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Nice. So that's where I'm going to cut the intro, is about there where it stopped on that preview, and I'm going to have it fade back into some of the footage. So obviously that first bit of footage was way on in the evening. That was about let's have a look. Probably about 45 minutes into us playing. So that's sort of how that works, and I'm going to need to remove this from there again. Okay, so the very beginning of the night when we started playing, I was in Matt's base just before I started recording, and we saw some zombies. So let's cut to the beginning here and have a look.
Further to the right now as well, so like where I was saying, in those trees somewhere, I reckon there's somebody.
We're looking for a ghillie guy, you think, right?
I don't know, the ghillie guy I saw at that red roof barn. Oh, right hand side of the red roof barn.
I need to up the distance again.
Oh, he's just gone back around the corner. I've literally just been holding my position on that, waiting for.
I don't think those zombies are him though.
No, I don't think they're him, but there is somebody at that barn, I know for sure, but must be obviously somebody else up there on that hill somewhere.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it there, because I think that the beginning is going to be when we're talking about the ghillie guy that Matt has spotted. I just pressed on the wrong button there. But I think it needs a little bit of explaining, so what I'm going to do is put just a little text caption in. That's the wrong one, I need some media generators, and I'll drag some text at the top here. So I'm going to call it, I'm going to just put nap, like this, and then I'm actually going to insert another video track. I'm going to change the options here. Now I can obviously see this on the preview screen, you can't see this at the moment, but I'll show you in a second. Now the font that I use is called Shaun of the Dead. Take it off of bold, and in fact I don't want it caps, because it adds, like if I do the A in caps, you see it puts a little hand in, and I don't always like that. So I'm going to leave that like that, and I'm going to put a outline around it, which is going to be a dark outline. So I've got white writing with dark, with a black outline around it. So if I switch across quickly to the preview screen, hopefully I can show you this here. Let me switch across like that and then move that out of the way quickly. So you see this is the text that I've got, and I'm going to basically move it up here like this, and what I'm going to do is have this sort of move across from left to right slowly like this as the video footage plays, and then I'm going to have another caption which is going to be further down here somewhere, to say that we're at Matt's base, spotted a player, or something like that. Or just maybe at Matt's base, which might make more sense. So if I switch back across to the other screen, you can see how I sort of go about animating that, you know, so to speak. Okay, so that's starting in the top left, and this section here that I've got, this outline, this dotted outline, is my screen. So I'm going to start it down a little bit like that, so we've got a little bit of a gap. And then this is how long, this is the timeline for this text. So I think I need to shrink that a little bit. Probably go for about, what's that going to be, about 6 seconds, is it? 47. That's about 7 seconds long, which is about right. So if I go back into the pan and crop here, going to go along and insert a keyframe just by clicking here, and then move this along just a little bit like that. So now, if I show you the preview again, which means I have to switch back across to the other screen, like this, you can see if I play, now at the moment it's just going to pop in. In fact, if I do it from here, so you can see the nap at the top left up here. If I press play,
In those
you
trees
see it move
somewhere, I
slowly
reckon there's somebody.
from left to right. Looking like very gilly guy, you think, right? Like that. So that's going to fade in like this. Let's put that back across to there. So I'm going to have the actual video fade in like this. Then I'm going to have the text fade in on top. And I'm going to copy this, put this into the other video track. And then have this say something different. Matt's Skybase, because that's where we were. And I'm going to drag this down a little further. And in fact, I'm going to make it a little smaller as well, this writing, I think. Like that. And I'll have that sort of down this side, sort of in the middle, something like that. In fact, I need to delete that keyframe. I sort of got myself a bit confused just there. Put this back to the beginning. Put this down this side of the screen. There we go. Make it a bit smaller, like we said. Like that. There we go. Have that like that. And then with the keyframe in, I'll put it to here, 6 seconds along, and have this one going right to left. Like that. And then make it a little smaller. Have that one fade out after NAPF disappears. So let me switch back across so you can see what that looks like. In fact, first of all, let me drag it across to where the intro ends, like this. And I'll show you sort of from halfway through the intro, like this. So here we go. If I play this halfway through the intro, you'll see what it looks like. That here.
Yeah, like further to the right now as well. So like where I was saying, in those trees somewhere, I reckon there's somebody.
We're looking for a gilly guy, you think, right?
I don't know. The gilly guy I saw at that red roof bar. Oh, right hand side of the red roof barn.
Okay, I didn't quite like that. I'm actually going to the bit that says Matt Skybase here is too sort of similar to this up here. So I'm actually going to extend that out a little bit and have it sort of appear as, so if I just use my right arrow here to go through the timeline, I'm going to change this so you see NAPF is going left to right in the top left hand corner there, and then as that disappears, Matt Skybase appears, and then that goes from right to left. What I've also done is fade the end of the intro music out, because otherwise it sort of ended very quickly. So let me just quickly see how that sounds. That here.
Yeah, like further to the right now as well. So like where I was saying, in those trees somewhere, I reckon there's somebody.
We're looking for a gilly guy, you think, right?
I don't know. The gilly guy I saw at that red roof bar. Oh, right hand side of the red roof barn.
Okay, that's much better. I think that is a lot better like that. Yeah, definitely I like that a lot. So I like to watch things back quite a lot when I'm editing, just to make sure that it's going okay, and I'm basically hitting save every time. Vegas has a very horrible tendency to crash at horrible times. So the action basically starts right away, so I need to listen to the footage. So there might be parts of this editing process that is cut out, but that's just because they would be boring otherwise. So I'm going to listen to this for a little bit. I need to upload this again. Okay, so at this point here, I'm going to cut it because it's sort of where we're just getting ready to go out to attack in the video that you've hopefully already watched. I'll switch to the ghillie suit. Now, this is a part that I'm going to cut out, but I actually got stuck in the base for quite a long time because I went down the elevator and then realised that I couldn't unlock any of Matt's doors to his base. So then he had to come down afterwards. So that's where I'm going to sort of fast forward to, or skip to here, is where we're just leaving Matt's base. Well, I can get to the top as well once I get past this bottom level. It's just I have to go to the elevator.
True that.
So I've just cut this whole section out. I'm going to do it like that. Now, when I'm making transitions between video clips, as you can see, obviously I've cut out, rather than it just being sort of a sudden cut, I like to actually just do a little bit of a crossfade. And to do that, I'd basically just zoom in on the timeline a little bit and just drag this across like this. So you can see I've got a 1 second crossfade here, or it's 1.6 seconds, 1.06 seconds, sorry. So then if I play that now, the audio should hopefully work out quite well. Let me listen quickly.
Preach.
There we go, and let me switch across to the preview screen so you can see that. Let me do that quickly like that, and then...
Preach. I like this little bit as well.
So that's us leaving the base. I'm going to need to listen to a little bit again so I can see when I need to cut to. Okay, so at this point here, I'm going to switch, I'm going to cut ahead again because we're just walking through this open field. So back to the track here, I need to, now when I'm clicking on the timeline of this, it does actually change the preview screen to the frame that it's on at that moment. So I'm sort of looking as to whereabouts I need to cut ahead because I know roughly what happened. We were obviously looking for the zombies. We've moved up to the house where we saw the zombies, and now we're just looking for some more. So let's switch back across here, and I'll show you whereabouts I am.
Play for a change.
This is the first time I've been on this server since it's moved IPs. Okay, so I've just cut out a whole another section here. Like I said, a lot gets cut out when we're playing DayZ. Not because it's necessarily boring, some of it's hilarious to listen back to because we're just talking a load of rubbish, but some of it is just not good for videos basically. So I'm going to cut ahead now. Again, there's not much action happening sort of at this specific moment, but it's information that's quite useful to tell the story of what happened on this night that we're playing DayZ. Sometimes I get Matt's footage, which is much more interesting to see because I'm sort of trying to cut things in. Yeah, but not this night I didn't. So I'm going to see how this looks here when I press play.
Did you go? Oh, you're up there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just up at this building.
Is that pine forest down to your left that I'm thinking that they're in?
So yeah, again, it faded forward. You didn't see it because it's on my preview screen. But I'm going to switch back across to the preview screen now. I'll show you that fade, and then I'm going to be listening to it a little bit more.
Did you go? Oh, you're up there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just up at this building.
Is that pine forest down to your left that I'm thinking that they're in? There is a, however,
yeah, there is a zombie. There is a zombie behind that pine forest that looks like it's just about too far for us to spawn it.
You got shots taken.
I hit him. Got him.
Am I coming up on him? Okay.
Right, he's talking in direct chat. He doesn't realise he's talking in direct chat, but he's talking in TeamSpeak as well, so I'm backing off.
I reckon there's still somebody else in this forest somewhere. I'm just going to try and keep eyes on that body from my position at the moment.
Okay, so as you can see, quite a lot sort of just went on there. I'm not going to cut forward just yet, but when Matt and I played DayZ, we're sort of overly cautious. So I killed the guy, as you just saw just then, but now we're sort of hanging around. So I know exactly what happens now because I remember this bit more than I remember anything else that happened that evening. But you could hear when I it's quite funny listening to it back actually when I shot the guy and afterwards I sort of took a breath like so I'm just skipping forward on the timeline here because I know where I want to skip to. There's a part where I see the blue helicopter and point that out to Matt, and then I'm just being overly cautious, which I like to let you guys see because it's a I think we play DayZ the best way you can. Overly cautious because your gear is so precious, and at the moment we're just starting out again on the server, which if you want to join, by the way, the details are all in the description. So I head up to the body, which is where I am now in the video, and then we both sort of head off. Here we go. So I asked the guy if he wants his sandbags back, and that's where I'm going to cut it, I think.
Cujo?
I'll talk to him. Cujo. You want your sandbags back? Probably going to deposit this money first.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to my base.
Cool. Right, I'm going to cut that there, and that's 16 minutes and 20 seconds. Now, what I'm going to do is create a little preview for the next episode, because I am going to turn this into 2 episodes. Now, when we're actually playing, not much happened for about the next... What am I talking here? 16 minutes. For about the next half an hour, but I still had the whole bulk of it recorded. So sort of this section here to this section is not recorded at all. So what I'm going to do is find some little points. I'm going to split this here, and I'm not. I'm going to first of all save this to part 1, and now I'm going to start sort of cutting out and looking for little bits to sort of tease you guys for the next episode. I can see when mine hit. It wasn't that close to me. Don't fucking you do now. The supply objective close.
I was flashing my players.
Try and peek you. You might poke out the back of the barn. I'm going to move up from here. That barn is probably his base.
Oh!
He's behind the...
Okay.
I see him. Right. Okay, so I found the first little section, which is, if I switch to the preview, I'll play it. Here we go, switch this across to my other screen, and then... So this is the first little section that I'm going to use in the teaser. Right, he's moving left. He's moving towards the brown barn.
Okay.
I see him. He's
shot.
got a sniper. He's got a sniper. That's where I'm going to end it. So I'm going to cut that here. If I switch back across my other screen so you can see what I'm doing here. So this is that little bit that you just saw up to where I said he's got a sniper. Now I need to move this all the way back across to this side of the timeline. So it's near the beginning, or not near the beginning, but so I can put it together in a moment. When I create these little teasers, I like to get all of the little clips I'm going to use first, put them together, and then go from there. So next one is when we are shooting at the AI. I think I'll use. Where were we shooting at the AI? Got to find it now. Here somewhere. I'm going to have a quick listen.
Yeah. Rujo, whatever his name is, comes back.
Okay, another technique I like to use when I'm editing is when I'm playing the footage, when the timeline is actually moving along. If I click above the timeline here, it skips it forward automatically. So let me show you here. And yeah, I can't see them when they go. I'm getting hitboxes.
Whoa!
What?
Fucking shots at me already. Holy cow!
Okay, there we go. So this is another little clip I'm going to use, but you can see what I was talking about there. Where you click along the top, it just moves it forward without stopping or pausing in any way. So.
That's the mission.
Oh, I hit the fucking pole that he's standing next to. What the hell? I'm getting hitboxes.
Whoa!
What?
Fucking shots at me already.
Okay, I'm going to use that little clip there that you just heard. But that first section where Matt's going, whoa, I want to use that as part of the teaser. But as you can hear, if I play it again, I'm actually talking over him. You ready? I'm getting hitboxes.
Whoa!
So I say I'm getting hitboxes or something. So I can, using the program that I use to record, DxTory, which creates these 2 audio files, I can split the file here. In fact, what I should do is move this back to the beginning of the project here, or the part where I'm going to use it in a moment, and then skip forward. So this section here where you can see the little the audio track here, if I split that there, I can actually mute that part of it, which is just me. So if I show you, this is the original. I'm getting hitboxes.
Whoa!
If I mute me.
Whoa!
And in fact, I need to just mute me a little bit more. So if I do it from there, mute me, and then here we go.
Whoa!
What?
Fucking shots at me already.
Cool. So now I'm going to drag that across to there, like that. and I'm going to go looking for the next clip that I want to use, which I know what it is. In fact, I think I just about skipped to the right bit. That's quite useful here. Cool, yeah, this is where I want it. I'm going to have a quick listen, and I'll let you watch the preview for this bit because it's quite funny. There's another one. There's another two here. I'm dead. Right. I'm not going to use the bit where I say I'm dead, but I'm going to use the bit where I'm shooting. No, that one's not dead. There's another one. Cool, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to say from the part where I said that one's not dead, which is this bit here. No, that one's not dead. To the part where I say there's another one, which is like here somewhere. Another one. There's another two here. But I don't want it to show. So I don't want it to show that I die or get killed or shot in any way in the preview. So I'm going to sort of use my arrow key here. In fact, I can do it just when I get shot like that. So the clip that I'll be using there is this one. No, that one's not dead. There's another one. There's another two here. I'm dead. Okay. I'm going to drag that back across to the beginning of the project. Like this. Oh. Here we go. There's another clip. And then there's one final little clip I want to use for the end here, which is this bit up here where I shoot and kill the guy. There he is. He's looking right at me.
Vision
Yeah,
now.
I see him. He's moving into the pine trees. He's moving into the pine trees. He's still in the pine trees. He's by the little green bush. He's looking right at me. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. He's in the little green bush. He's looking right at me. That's the clip I want to use, which is from here to here. Let me just listen to that again, and I'll show you on the preview over here. Still in the pine trees. He's by the little green bush. Okay, I skipped a little bit too much out of that there, so it's going to be about there-ish, like that. So let me have another listen. Still in the pine trees. He's by the little green bush. He's looking right at me. Cool. Now, what I'm actually going to do here is, because I can see that it's at this point I take a gunshot at him and kill him, but to sort of add the illusion that there's something else going on, if I switch back to my edit screen here, I'll show you what I'm going to do. So what I've included up to this split here is, I can delete the rest of it because I'm not going to use any more little preview clips, is the gunshot. If I just let you listen here quickly. Still in the pine trees. He's by the little green bush. He's looking right at me. So I use the gunshot, but what I'm going to do is first of all drag this back to where I'm going to use it in the preview section. And I'm going to black out the video at the end here, but not the gunshot. So what it actually looks like is this on the video. Let me show you. Still in the pine trees. He's by the little green bush. He's looking right at me. Okay, so you can hear the gunshot, but you don't see anything, and that's how it's going to end. I'm going to just drag that back so it's all together. So at the moment, this is what the little preview section looks like, or the little teaser section looks like, completely unedited, but with all the clips put together. Here we go. Right, he's moving left. He's moving towards the brown barn.
Okay.
I see him. He's
shot.
got a sniper.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
Fucking shots at me already.
No, that one's not dead. There's another one. There's another two. Still in the pine trees. He's by the little green bush. He's looking right at me. Okay, so that's what it looks like there. Now to make it look a bit fancy. So I'm going to need to get some music. The music I'm going to use is in my folder here. And it's actually not in the folder here. It's in my DayZ folder because it's the intro music, which is this one. Here, I'm going to drag this down to the bottom, and I'm going to reduce the audio on this quite a lot, and I need to find the bit of music that I want to use. So let's have a little listen. It's exactly from that moment there, because I've used this before in little previews. So I'm going to cut that there, and then I'm going to drag this to the end of the video because I need to sort of, I'm not going to fade that out actually, but I'm going to fade the music in a little bit, and all of these little clips here that we've got, I'm going to drag all of these across to the end of the video. Now, when the video ends, which is at the part we run away from the first body of the guy I killed, I'm going to add a transition, which is quite a simple, just a flash. I normally use a hard flash, I think, just like that. Now, what that looks like without the music is, let me show you, is this. Right, he's moving left, he's moving towards the brown bar. As you can see, it's just a simple flash between the two video clips. So if I switch back across to here, if I put the music back on and I put a flash between each one of the clips, like this, I've got one there, and then one there. And then what we do is that last bit where the video cuts off, the music will fade out from there. So the music will last a little bit longer than what the video does. And in fact, I think it needs to be a little bit longer than that even. So probably about there. Fade that out, drag that into about there, I think. And now from the end of the video, I'll show you what that looks like. Probably going to deposit this money first.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to my base.
Right, he's moving left. He's moving towards the brown barn.
Okay.
I see him. He's
No shot.
got
No
a sniper.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
Fucking shots at me already.
No, that one's not dead. There's another one. There's another two still in the pine trees. He's by the little green bush. He's looking right at me. Cool. So that's how that looks, which works out pretty well. And there's one final thing I want to do, which is just add a little bit of text onto the screen. I'm going to go back and get some of the text I used from earlier, because that way I don't have to edit it all again. I'm quite lazy like that. I'm going to create a new copy. I'm going to remove the keyframes that I've used. I'm going to change the text, which is just literally going to say next time. And then I'm going to drag it so it's at the top of the screen. Just at the top left hand corner of the screen like that. Make it a little bit bigger next time. Fade that in from when the video ends and then fade that out. In fact, I'm just going to make that turn off as soon as the screen turns black at the end. So again, last time with the text, that's this is what it looks like.
Base.
Right, he's moving left. He's moving towards the brown barn.
Okay.
I see him. He's
No shot.
got
No
a sniper.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
Fucking shots at me already.
No, that one's not dead. There's another one. There's another two still in the pine trees. He's by the little green bush. He's looking right at me. Cool. And that's kind of how I edit a video. I said it was going to turn into two parts. It turns out that was the case. So I hope you enjoyed this sort of little insight. I'm going to make sure I hit save on that project right there. I hope you enjoyed this little insight into how I edit a video. I just switched back to full screen there. Here I am. Make sure you look in the description below for the files for the intro and also the links to the videos. Both parts will be out before you see this, because otherwise it kind of spoils what happens in the second part if I upload this after the first part. My name has been Lucas Wiz. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you hit a thumbs up if you enjoyed this one, and yeah, bye.